Good afternoon. I am Dr. Matthew Ward, President of the Faculty Senate, and I welcome you to the 2018 Convocation of Daemen College, the official beginning of the 2018-2019 academic year.
We are very grateful this afternoon to Donald Davis, who has substituted at the very last minute for our originally planned singer, who is unable to make it this afternoon. Please stand and join with Donald Davis in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet waves for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It is now my great pleasure to introduce the chair of the Daemen College Board of Trustees, Dr. Thomas Stewart, class of 1974.
Thank you very much. And thank you for that great rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. On behalf of the Daemen College Board of Trustees, I'd like to welcome everyone here this afternoon. I would like to extend a special welcome to those of you who are from out of town, out of state, or some of you from another country, since many of you have traveled quite a distance to become part of Daemen College and our campus community. Convocation is always a special day on any college or university campus. One definition of convocation is an assembly of people. And of course that's true, but for Daemen College, the fall convocation is much more than a simple assembly. For members of the first-year class, it's the official start to your college years. It's also, together with commencement, one of the two opportunities each year that members of the college administration, faculty, and members of the board have to speak to members of the student body at two very different moments in their college careers. So on behalf of the Daemen College Board of Trustees, and as an alumnus of this college, I sincerely hope that your experience as a Daemen College student will be as satisfying and rewarding as my own. As a graduate of this institution, I can say that I very much look back on my many years here as wonderful ones. And I hope you'll do the same. And as you can see in this picture, I actually was a student here. I have proof. And the lovely girl in that picture was also a student here, and she became my wife many years after that picture was taken. And if you're wondering, I'm the one on the right. You will find the Daemen community to be a welcoming one, as well as a very rewarding place to become involved in your favorite subjects, both inside and outside the classroom. Before completing my remarks, I do have some advice I'd like to share with the new students. A Daemen student's life should be about living. That is, the acts you undertake, not just about accumulating an inventory of college memories. While you're here, I'd like to encourage you to take some risks to become your best self. And no, I'm not advocating risky behaviors. Being a Daemen student shouldn't be a spectator sport. Be truly engaged in your collegiate scholastic experience. Be part of the game. You can reinvent yourself here. I did. Take advantage of the incredible resources, extraordinary facilities, and the second-to-none faculty that surrounds you and that are here to empower you, and yes, to actually help you. Take on each challenge with the greatest possible enthusiasm, passion, and always with the utmost of integrity. When you've completed something, measure your success by your courage, your effort, and your engagement. Congratulations on becoming part of Daemen College. We're very glad that you're here, and have an excellent year.
Thanks very much, Tom. It is now my privilege to introduce the president of Daemen College, Dr. Gary A. Olson.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you back to campus and extend a special welcome to members of the 2018 first-year class. It's wonderful to see all the new faces. You know, Convocation represents a chance for all members of the Daemen community to assemble at the start of each new academic year. It provides all of us with the opportunity to extend a sincere welcome to each of our new students as well as our returning students. But it's also more than that. Through Convocation, members of the Daemen community reaffirm our commitment to academic excellence, and we celebrate our common purpose, which is to provide each and every student with a first-rate education. Over the years, Daemen College has steadfastly maintained a tradition of excellence in teaching and learning. That's one of the core principles upon which this great institution was founded. Our focus now is to build upon that cherished tradition. The most important ability you will acquire in your college years is the ability to think critically and analytically about the world. As college-educated individuals, you'll have every opportunity and responsibility to always exercise your critical thinking skills. Today, you begin a journey to refine these intellectual skills and to ask countless questions about yourself and the world around you. College is all about possibilities and opportunities. You'll find that it's a time to sample, to try on for size the new, the different, the challenging. It's a time to stretch yourself intellectually and emotionally, to test your limits. And you'll work harder than you've ever worked, consider strange ideas with an open mind, engage with people who come from different states and different nations, hold very different philosophical views, worship other religions, or perhaps no religion at all. I encourage each of you to explore a wide variety of ideas, interests, friends, and activities, while also assessing what makes sense for you and what doesn't. I encourage you to keep asking questions and looking for answers. You'll find your years here to be filled with many opportunities, possibilities, and ideas to explore. And by the time you become college graduates, if you've done your job and we've done ours, you will have acquired a habit of mind and the ability to think critically and analytically about the world. This is an ability that will help you make wise choices for the rest of your life. And it all starts today. We sincerely hope that you will also take advantage of the many opportunities and programs that will enable you to learn both in and out of the classroom, perhaps volunteer work or internships or service learning projects. Have no doubt about it, the next years will be among the most exciting of your entire life. You'll find them to be intellectually stimulating and, we hope, fun at the same time. So good luck. I look forward to meeting you personally over the years, and have a great first year. Congratulations for being here.
I am delighted to present our Academic Vice President, Dr. Michael Brogan, class of 1984 and 2004. His love for and loyalty to Daemen are legendary, as you can see, because he chooses to graduate from here on several occasions. Dr. Brogan.
Thanks, Kathy. No, thank you. Thanks, Kathy. Donald, what a beautiful rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. Congratulations. Wonderful. Good morning and good afternoon, I guess. And welcome to the beginning of the 2018-19 academic term. As the Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean of the College, it's my pleasure to also welcome our new students, parents and families, colleagues, and guest speakers. Thank you for being with us today, Cal and Tom. Appreciate that. I'd like to take a moment to introduce our academic deans, but also to thank Dr. Kathleen Boone, who's our MC, who's with us today. However, she officially retired yesterday. Dr. Boone has served the college for more than 20 years with honor and distinction. Please join me in thanking Dr. Boone for her esteemed service. It's my privilege to introduce Dr. Shirley Peterson, Dean of Arts and Sciences, and Dr. Elizabeth Wright, Dean of Health and Human Services, and our esteemed faculty of the college. Please stand and be recognized. It's my pleasure to have this brief opportunity to mention a few points which are not only exciting, but represent our history as it transitions to our future. The mission of Daemen College is to prepare students for life and leadership in an increasingly diverse and complex world. By integrating the intellectual qualities acquired through the liberal arts with the preparation necessary for professional achievement, we do that by extending and exercising our core curriculum through our majors, minors, and co-curricular programs, such as Plus Pathways, campus activities, and value-added professional certificate programs, which are available to all students at no additional expense. In order to meet our mission, we emphasize intellectual rigor, service in our global community, and professional excellence. We are successful because of the nature of our students, expertise and talent of our faculty, and our commitment to our mission. We enjoy offering highly respected and accomplished programs in each of our two divisions, Arts and Sciences and Health and Human Services. The Arts and Sciences Division provides opportunities to stimulate your mind, develop your senses, and exercise your creativity and intellect. The Health and Human Services Division links intellectual modalities to societal needs, and together, through an overarching curriculum, we stimulate and facilitate curiosity, enthusiasm, and perseverance, all characteristics of success. We continue to develop new programs in residence and by distance, and cultivate new initiatives that include accelerated bachelor programs, which can be directly linked to graduate degrees, reducing up to 2 years of study and cost. We are intent on building academic programs in novel and purposeful ways so that a student's overall tenure at the college is efficient and cogent, leading to careers that meet today's complex societal needs. We continue to enhance the breadth and depth of our core curriculum through the work, scholarship, and practice of our faculty. We extend our reach to the greater community through our Paul A. Safran Center for Sustainability and Civic Engagement, career services, service learning, and special education through our Thomas Reynolds Center. Last academic term, many of our faculty traveled across the globe, as did our students, through study abroad, academic initiatives, and special projects. Internationalization of our campus continues to grow, and the reach of our curriculum extends through the efforts of our admissions office, global programs office, athletics, and supportive infrastructure. New classrooms equipped with the most contemporary technological support available, and our 3D theater in the Research and Information Commons. And additional soft seat spaces provide our students greater opportunities for knowledge acquisition, study, and integration. This academic term will bring numerous speakers to the college, events, conferences, panels, and exhibits. Hopefully your schedule and studies will allow you to not only attend, but to participate. In late spring, we will all once again celebrate our curriculum from an integrated, inclusive, and collaborative perspective, representing the work and achievements of our students, faculty, and community during our 2019 academic festival. The differences between then and now is secondary to new knowledge, understanding, and humanity. The differences between now and tomorrow is secondary to you, your creativity, your innovation, and your success. Your academic journey will be filled with new knowledge, experience, challenges, accomplishments, potential, and promise. You begin your journey this week. Enjoy every moment. Enlighten your minds, create your path, build your career, and enrich this world. Have a wonderful year. Live, learn, enjoy, and achieve. Thank you.
I am very happy to welcome Tom Mikowski back to his alma mater, a 1983 graduate of Daemen with a BS in Business Administration. Tom is a very successful technology business leader. Based in Boston, he is currently Director of Service Delivery for Media Platforms at Ericsson, a multinational networking and telecommunications company. Welcome, Tom.
Thank you for that warm introduction, Dr. Bloom. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Olson, and everyone else on stage for making this a very fun and actually exciting weekend for me. Excellent advice and exciting programs. I wish I could come back and actually take advantage of some of those, Dr. Brogan.
We have a program for you.
Thank you. And I'd like to say a special thank you to Craig Harris and Kate Hammer. They asked me to speak here today. They arranged an excellent tour yesterday, and it really was more of a walk down memory lane. Some changes along the way after 30 years. But thank you for your support and preparation for making this afternoon possible. Now, special acknowledgement to the incoming students. Welcome to Daemen College. You've made it. It's a great accomplishment. Students, anyone a little nervous? A little bit? Excited? Good. Everyone settled into your new room, or I guess they call them suites nowadays? I was asked to give a short talk today for my time here at Daemen College and touch on a few subjects. A little advice for you, the incoming students, and maybe a little bit for the parents. What Daemen provided for me, what Daemen has meant to me, and how it helped me shape my life. I can tell you Daemen has made a profound impact in my life. It's what college should do, and I sure hope it makes a similar impact to you. I don't know if many of you have read the mission statement of Daemen College. It's printed in the Convocation bulletin, so as you were sitting here, maybe a few of you have looked at it. I'm going to read it. The mission of Daemen College: prepare students for life and leadership in an increasingly diverse, complex world by integrating intellectual qualities acquired through the liberal arts with the preparation necessary for professional achievement. And a brief sentence from the history of Daemen College. Daemen has achieved creative balance between programs providing career preparation and education in the liberal arts. That's me. I live that life, and I continue to live it. I know you can glance over those or glaze over those statements, but balancing a liberal arts education and career preparedness is essential in today's world. It's prepared me not only for a career in high tech, but to be a leader and an active member in communities, business, religious, and social. Before I give you some advice or words of wisdom or pearls of knowledge, I do need to tell you a little bit more about myself and my time here at Daemen. I came to Daemen College as a commuter student in the fall of 1979, a long time ago. Not really sure what I wanted to do. I ended up being the first one in my family to graduate college. I had an okay high school experience, active, nothing outstanding. I believe I excelled at Daemen. I started as a math major. You saw this flag over, that was nice to see. Talk about small classes or great teacher-to-student ratios. I had multiple classes of 4 students in my freshman year. Talk about one-on-one learning. During my second year, I wasn't sure if I wanted to remain a math major. Daemen was in the process of starting the computer science program. I was also thinking about the business program. And maybe I could make something out of both of them together. By my junior year, I was all in. I became a business marketing major, taking computer science courses for all my electives. I qualified for the work-study program, initially had me working in the computer lab. I eventually had jobs working with many different departments or professors, writing, analyzing surveys, using my newly acquired computer skills and the college's newly acquired computer equipment. I became much more involved with the college in all aspects of Daemen. I was living in an apartment next to campus. They now are called Snyder Apartments. They were something else at the time. But I was on campus all the time. I was a leader in the Business Honor Society, Delta Mu Delta. I joined a new fraternity on campus, Sigma Phi Epsilon. There I made lifelong friends. My wife and I, we had just spent a week in Paris this past fall with 2 of my fraternity brothers and their significant others. I also introduced my real brothers, John and Jim, sitting here in the front, right to the college. They came to many different events. And I introduced my brother Jim to Wendy Wilson, who was a student at the time and now a recent college grad, and they're now married. Wendy, Jim, John. All of us are spending the latter part of this weekend with a fraternity brother again in Rochester. Ties to the community and to Daemen don't end. So I was on campus all the time. I said I was here. Got involved more deeply in college life and issues. I was active in student government, becoming president of the senior class. That allowed me to develop a very good relationship with the president of the college at that time, Dr. Marshall. I remember many discussions about our graduation speaker. The students, I'm representing the students, we had a list of prominent people that we would like to hear from. Dr. Marshall, he had the college's criteria, and we had to put those together. We eventually settled on a speaker we were all proud of, and it met everyone's criteria. Over my 4 years at Daemen, I was taught by and developed great relationships with a number of professors. Dr. McGill, Dr. Woodruff, Sister Dixon, all from the math department, and Professor Kevin Barrere from the business department. We had real conversations about subject matter and about my future. I've spoken about math and business and computer science, but some of the classes I remember most vividly and which made the most, or it influenced me in the way I think, some things every day, and it's definitely been throughout my career, are a religion class with Dr. Charles Reedy, where we discussed the Epic of Gilgamesh. If you don't know about it, you should read it. And a radical sociology class with Dr. Rufi. These were eye-openers to a logical math major. Totally different ways of thinking. They helped round me out. They appreciate alternative perspectives. After graduation, where I received the Outstanding Senior Award, I moved to Boston for my first real job. It was a startup software company, 6 people. I met my wife Doris, hi Dor, got married, and we raised 3 children in Boston. You can describe my career like this: small, large, small, large, small, large, and it's probably gonna go small again. And what I mean by that is, see, I went from one smaller company to like a startup company to a larger company, mainly because of successful exits of that small company. Meaning, we had a good idea, that company was acquired by a larger company, you then joined that larger company. I worked for companies that developed operating systems, a small company like Unisource Software, and a Fortune 100 company like Sun Microsystems. I also worked for companies that did backup processes for files. Connected Corporation was acquired by Iron Mountain. Companies that developed technology, or video technology, many of you are probably familiar with HBO Go or Showtime Anytime. That was developed by a company called Azuki, and we were recently acquired by Ericsson. I held roles in customer service, product management, operations, service delivery, security, general management. Titles as director, vice president, site director. All those companies and all those roles were a combination of my business and technology background, along with my liberal arts education. And they allowed me to succeed by running global teams across multiple disciplines: engineering, marketing, sales, finance, operations. Okay, let's start to wrap this up a little. Besides my own personal experience at college, I do have some experience of sending kids to school. My oldest went to the University of Illinois for engineering. My middle son went to Syracuse for IT and business. And my youngest is a sophomore at the University of Colorado Boulder, deciding between business and computer science. So I'd like to leave you, students and parents, with a few thoughts to think about. Embrace college. I mean it. The entire experience, not just the academics. Give it a hug. Build that solid foundation for the future, for your personal life and for your career. Cherish your friendships. They're going to last a long time. Try new things. Be willing to change. Leverage everything Daemen has to offer you: the arts, the sciences, access to the city. Talk to your professors. They care about you as individuals. Reach out to them. Do it during office hours. See them around campus. If you have the opportunity to do some sort of international study or study abroad, do it. I know the global programs team will work with you to make it happen. I've stayed connected to Daemen College. I hope you will too. When I was speaking to President Olson yesterday, he mentioned he saw Convocation and graduations to bookends to your college experience. I hope you're off to a great start. Good luck, have fun, and thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Tom. If it were not for our head of admissions, Frank Williams, none of us would be here today. Think about that. None of us. So please join me in recognizing our Vice President for Enrollment Management Extraordinaire. He will present the entering class.
Thank you, Kathy. Did everyone hear that up here? Welcome. I'm delighted to see so many of our students, even our returners that are here to help, our faculty and our staff. It's a great day to be here at Daemen College, and I'm delighted and honored to be able to present this class to the campus community. As I do that, I want to share with you some of the answers that you, the students, have answered in our survey that we sent out to you. So we sent out a survey to all of our first-year students starting, and some of you didn't do the survey, but I won't hold that against you. But many of you did. But when these students were asked their thoughts about college, some of them replied, "This is a big change from high school, so I hope I'm prepared for the adjustment. I feel academically and socially supported with all the options and the help I will receive at Daemen. Excited. However, I'll have to brush up on my time management. Worried about missing my parents and Lucy. How to balance athletics, schoolwork, and my work-study position. I hate doing laundry. I hope my AP classes prepared me for college. And lastly, I'm ready for this. When asked about their favorite movie, some of you mentioned 21 Jump Street, Pitch Perfect, I Am Sam, Black Panther, Monster Inc., Good Will Hunting, Fast and Furious, Harry Potter, and The Breakfast Club. When asked about your favorite book, the students that are coming in replied, Black Boy, The Giver, Catcher in the Rye, Star Wars, To Kill a Mockingbird, God to Great, Gone Girl, Divergent, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and November Blues. This class coming in, we also asked you about your heroes. And for your heroes, I received Spider-Man and my mom, my best friend and grandma, Kobe Bryant and my dad, Martin Luther King and Maya Angelou, my mom and The Weeknd. By far, through all the answers we received, mom and dad and grandma and grandpa took the cake. So they are definitely proud and they are your heroes. When asked about how you see the world over the next 5 years, many of you replied, more technology and more struggles in the world. I hope that people figure out that face-to-face interaction is the most important thing in life. I hope we'll be more accepting of people you don't understand. I think we'll be more divided than we are now. More technology, more diversity, and overpopulation. As we talk about all of you coming into Daemen College, just to give you an idea of where everyone's coming from, 58% of you are from the Western New York community, but not only are we really strong in our Western New York area, we also have students coming in from Arizona, California, Florida, Illinois, Maine, Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Puerto Rico, Texas, and Virginia. Outside of the continental US, we have students coming in from Brazil, Canada, Colombia, Germany, Haiti, Italy, Sweden, and Thailand. So this is a very diverse community you're entering into, but you're also bringing more diversity to Daemen College. As you're coming in, we also have a very strong academic class. This class has a high school average of 90, a median SAT score of 1130, and a median ACT score of 24. So as you're coming and entering into this new endeavor, many of you said you're excited, some of you said you were nervous, but while this may sound cliche-ish, I want you to know that today is the first day of the rest of your life. Well, what does that mean? As you're looking to the next experience of coming to Daemen College, being a college student, being a resident or a commuter, make sure you take hold of this experience. Whatever you want to be, whatever you want to do in life, the different things you want, how you want to reinvent yourself, it can happen here at Daemen. So I welcome you to Daemen College, and I welcome you as the class that will be the next entering Wildcats. Okay. I'll present this class with Dr. Nair.
Okay.
Good afternoon. I'll be brief, mainly because the lights are shining in right on me over there, and I hope you all are comfortable because I'm sweating. Also, I have Frank's iPad, so if anybody's interested in one, let me know afterwards. One of the challenges with going towards the end is that everybody else takes what you're going to say, so now I get to ad-lib. Sorry, President Olson, I don't know where this is going to go either, but I will be quick about it. I have 3 distinct messages for you all. for 3 distinct groups up here. First, to our students. You heard it quite a bit today, and I want to echo this. These next 4 years or 5 years or 6 years, depending on what your major is, are going to fly by pretty darn quickly. Embrace it. Embrace every opportunity that you get, the good and the bad. You learn more from your setbacks and your failures than you ever learn from your successes. And you're going to have tons of successes while you're here, but learn from those, embrace those opportunities, and every chance that you can. Make the most of it. We gave you on your desk, on your chair when you sat in here, a few things today. One of them is a pin. Proudly wear that. Proudly recognize that you're an entering class of 2018 when you're going out on job interviews and internships and practicals and clinicals, or just around during the summer. Wear that and be proud of who you are and where you came from. You'll also see on your chair a booklet of all the great work that our faculty have done, and Dr. Brogan talked a little bit about that. Read through that and see some of the great people with whom you're going to be working. Get a chance to really understand the environment and community that you're here. Again, these years will fly by, and you're going to love it. You're going to make great friends, like Tom was talking about. You're going to make lifelong friends. Embrace this opportunity. Parents, thank you. And family members, thank you for being here today. Thank you for supporting your son or daughter during this time and for taking the opportunity to be here with them today. During these next few years, they are going to struggle. Sometimes they're going to be calling you really upset. Sometimes they're going to be really excited. Temper those emotions. Help them navigate the challenges that they deal with. It's not always going to go smoothly for them. Sometimes it's going to go great. Sometimes there's going to be setbacks, but they are going to learn a lot from it, and they're going to need you. While your role might have changed a little bit, it's never less important than it ever was before. So embrace the opportunity with them as well. Help them in navigating this. And for everybody, parents, families, siblings, significant others, and everybody else, this is your home for the next 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 20 years, and long beyond that. This is your home, Daemen College. So make the most of it, embrace it, and we look forward to seeing you, not only what you do this year, but what you do over the next few years. Thank you. And speaking of doing a lot with your time here, I also have the privilege of introducing our Student Association President, Michaela Otero, who would like to welcome you. Michaela?
Good afternoon, families, faculty, and friends. And welcome, class of 2022, to Daemen College. We are all very glad you are here, but I am especially pleased to be with you all during my first day as Student Association's president. I hope everyone had a good move-in day, and Daemen is starting to feel a little bit like home. I was just in your shoes 2 years ago, and I was trying to think of my memories when I first moved into Canavan Hall. The first thing I thought of was, how was I going to live in such a small place for 8 months? The dorm rooms barely holds you and your roommate's stuff, and somehow you're also supposed to live here. It's a little bit of a struggle, but I guarantee by the end of the year, it will be your home and you won't want to leave. Some of you may be nervous about college or classes, and others may think you got it in the bag. But no one here is perfect. And if you're trying to reach your full potential, I promise you, you're going to get knocked down every now and then. I have failed tests, I have dropped classes, been rejected from internships, organizations, and unfortunately, I didn't get to go see Beyonce this summer. But my point is, during these low moments, I never stopped. And if you went through your college experience without struggling with one thing or something, you're selling yourself short, because that means you're not reaching your full potential. So my advice for you all is to not let your fear of failure prevent you from seeing what you're made of. The second thing I would like to talk about is what Student Association is about. As an organization, we encourage you all to step out of your comfort zone and try new things like clubs or sports. And even if you're interested in a group or to create a new group, just let me know. The Student Association Senate meets every Tuesday at 11:30 to 12 p.m. right here in the WIC Center. We're located in rooms 113, 114, and 115. These meetings are open to the campus community, so come eat some lunch with me and we can further discuss about any organizations or activities on campus you personally wish to see in the future. Also, some events that Student Association will be holding this week is today the Welcome Back Party at 9, the Ice Cream Chill Out on Wednesday at 6, and also the Student Organization Fair at 11. I hope to see some of you all there, and I wish you all a safe, blessed, and successful first year here at Daemen College.
Thank you, Michaela. So we have one other featured speaker here today, and this past spring, after 2 years of hard work and thought, our Council for Diversity and Inclusion released to the college's One Daemen Plan. And to talk more about this plan and what it means to the community, we are pleased today to be joined by another one of our alums, our very own Denise Wilson, a 2001 graduate of the Business Administration program at Daemen, a lifelong resident of Buffalo, New York, and an alumna who has committed the last 20 years of her life to the enhancement and enrichment of her community through outreach and mentorship. Ms. Wilson is also a graduate of the Buffalo Public School System, Daemen College, and the University of Buffalo with a Master's of Public Health degree. We have a Master's of Public Health degree too, if you're thinking about it later on. As the executive director of the Erie Niagara Area Health Education Center, she used her experience in human resource management, organizational leadership, community engagement, and program management to enhance the lives of individuals in Western New York. And in recognition of her great work, Ms. Wilson was also named a 2017 Buffalo Business First 40 Under 40 honoree. So please join me in welcome Ms. Denise Wilson.
Ooh. Good afternoon, Daemen. Good afternoon. This is also surreal to me, to the faculty, staff, parents, and of course this class of 2022. Wow. Thank you for having me here today. As he said, my name is Denise Wilson, and I am a proud Daemen, HEOP graduate, class of 2001. So I'm here before you today to speak on One Daemen. One Daemen was created, as Dr. Nair just said, by the Council of Diversity and Inclusion, and is designed to help lay a strong foundation for creating a welcome and inclusive community by establishing common language, resources, and direction for inclusion efforts at Daemen College. I think this is going to be exciting. So One Daemen. For all the students in the room, can you do me just one quick favor? Can you take a moment and look to the left of you? Just go ahead and look down that aisle. And then can you take one more moment and look to the right of you? Just look down the row, people sitting next to you. Faculty, administrators, just look at the group across from you at this time. Do you know who these people are? Do you recognize their faces? Do you know their names? It's okay if you don't, because I'll introduce you to them. They are your Daemen family. You know, during my time at Daemen, I was a young mother, and I was also a commuter. I drove to class, and when the day was done, I drove back home or to work or wherever I was going. I didn't join many clubs, attend many activities or ice cream socials. I'd never attended one basketball game or you know, student-sponsored barbecue. You know, actually back then, I don't think there was much effort to engage and reach out to communities, and I didn't give much effort to reach out either. I existed. I existed in a vacuum. And to this day, that is one of my biggest regrets, because I missed the opportunity to grow my Daemen family. And as a result, I cannot name, unlike many of the speakers you heard from today, I cannot name 5 students that I've shared this campus with for 4.5 years of my life. As a child, right, we're taught what to believe, what's right, what's wrong, who's right, who's wrong, who's safe, who's unsafe. And then we're probably also taught, you were probably told that, you know, you must go to grade school, high school, college, have a family, then, or excuse me, have a career, then have a family. Then enter social media. Social media now is bombarding us with messages of what beauty looks like, what's strength, what's weakness, and what's strong, and what's normal. How should we be? And as a result of that, these messages come together and gives us biases. And these biases we have, and we don't even know why we have them. But what these biases do, it prevents us from having relationships and experiences that could take us to places we could only imagine. You know, as that commuter back then, I let my biases of thinking I wasn't welcome as a part of this Daemen family prevent me from growing. We know that many million-dollar dreams and companies are started in college dorms. I know you can probably name a few. And there may be $1 million idea brewing in one of your family members' brain right now, and they just can't figure out why this doesn't work. What's missing? Where is my missing piece? Well, I'm here to tell all of you that that missing piece is probably you. But what we do, we let our biases and our preconceived notions of others prevent us from communicating, therefore letting millions of $1 million dreams die in dorm rooms. So I'm going to ask you today, whose piece of the puzzle are you? You are fortunate to be in a space of different people, culture, and experiences. I encourage you to take advantage of this, unlike I did. The current workforce looks just like that. You should learn from your family and appreciate what your Daemen family members have to bring to the table. One Daemen. To my faculty and staff, I tried to peruse you guys to see if I remembered a face, but I just turned 40, so pardon me. You are the leaders of our Daemen family. And in my line of work, we teach about the social determinants of health. And I believe these could also be called the social determinants of education. What are the various factors that prevent students from reaching their ultimate goal, which is what? To graduate. This could be the lack of housing, the lack of food, transportation, income, healthcare, and those are just to name a small few. I am personally so thankful to all of those professors who allowed my daughter to sit in the back of the class in color so I could participate in class that day. I am very grateful to the bookstore worker who didn't judge me with her or his eyes for using some of my book credit to buy snacks. I was food insecure, and oftentimes those snacks was all I was going to eat while I spent a long day in Daemen. So I thank you if you're out there. As leaders of our Daemen family, I urge you to take interest in your students. Be kind, gentle, because you never know what the challenges they are facing outside of your classroom. And I am not suggesting that you coddle these young adults, absolutely not. They have to learn to walk. But if we are truly one Daemen, I do charge you to care. You know, family is not necessarily chosen, right? Sometimes we inherit or adopt people along the way. And this, my friends, is one of those magical moments. This Daemen family, this was what you have right here, is your new support system. Is that missing link to that $1 million idea. So I challenge all of you today, faculty, staff, students, and hey, even parents, because trust me, as a mother who just sent her baby off to college for the first time, you need a support system too. I challenge all of you today. By the end of this next week, learn 5 new names, learn 5 new faces. And be proud that you are a part of something so great, this great one Daemen, because you are one Daemen. Thank you.
Thank you, Denise, for those inspiring and compelling words. Before I introduce Dr. Ward, who will bring greetings on behalf of the faculty of Daemen College, I need to do a little bit of very important housekeeping. As soon as Dr. Ward has concluded his remarks, the recessional will begin, courtesy of our very fine musicians already lined up in the back. Yes, you guys. And we ask the audience to allow those of us who are recessing to recess into the adjacent social room, and then please come and join us for a reception. We promise to save you some food. Dr. Ward.
On behalf of the faculty, I would like to welcome everyone to Daemen College and the beginning of the 2018-2019 academic year. My friend, mentor, and colleague, Professor Charles Sabatino, always asks the question, what is the heart of Daemen College? My response is the heart of Daemen College is the relationships we develop with you, our students, encouraging you to pursue goals beyond your expectations, responding to your academic challenges, and developing your habits of mind that enrich your lives and our community. We look forward to meeting you in the classroom, during office hours, and while exploring research in the laboratory, in the field, or in the information commons. Best wishes, have a great year, and welcome to the Daemen College family.